Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Christina if you haven't yet met me, and today I wanted to talk about something that's been coming up for me a lot, and that's happiness and the power of choice. And I wanted to share with you my experience. This is a disclaimer. I'm not a medical professional. It's just from my personal experience what has worked for me. And yeah, the past few days I just found myself, feeling kind of down and almost even in a victim mentality of feeling like things were happening out of my control and that I was a victim to my reality, and so I had the right to pout and feel sorry for myself and all this nonsense, right? And I just realized, the one thing that I keep being reminded of is the power of choice and how powerful we are. And we are not victims of our realities, we are the creators of it. So if we don't like something, we have the power to change it and to choose a different experience. So yeah, the past few days I was just feeling like really down, and I was like, I had the choice, I could either choose to remain in this pity and this sadness, or it was just an opportunity to make a new choice and to choose to be happy. And so you might be thinking, like, how can I be happy if I'm feeling sad? Like, that makes no sense. Well, when you're feeling sad, like, acknowledge that you feel sad. Feel the sadness, don't suppress it, allow it to come up. But when it comes up, it's just like an invitation to love yourself more deeply. So for me, what I did these past few days was I acknowledged that I felt sad, and I acknowledged that I didn't feel good, and I chose not to feed it. I chose happiness. I chose to be happy, and I chose to take my power back and realize that I can create the reality that I desire. So this activities that I chose to do, for example, were go out and work, go out and make money. That felt really good. I felt like I was claiming my power back and doing something good for myself and investing in myself. I started going for beach runs. That's something that I really enjoy to do. Eating chocolate cake, watching Disney movies, yeah, just having a picnic at the park, and just doing things that brought me joy. And I even found myself like being on my beach run and still still feeling kind of miserable, and it was just like it's just a choice. Like, holding on to the misery really doesn't serve us. Like, it just feels bad. We don't have to choose that. So I just kept reaffirming I that I chose to be happy and that I chose to release this heaviness. And it was just a constant choice of choosing to release it, choosing not to hold on to the feeling, and knowing that holding on to the sadness, like, really, there's no point. Like, I even fell into the trap of wanting to, like, be sad and just tell my family members and my friends that I was sad, and like receiving love and support that way. But like, it just doesn't serve anyone. Like, it's just kind of like you dig yourself into a deeper hole, because there's nothing that this person can really say to make you feel better, because you're still choosing to be sad, and your choice is sovereign. Like, there's nothing that you don't have control over. Like, you're literally in control of your whole life. And so yeah, like, I fell into that pattern where I just wanted attention, but it wasn't helping. And so I made a new choice, and yeah, I chose to give myself that attention and that love that I was really wanting, because at the end of the day, that is what is going to fulfill you. And yeah, so, like, for example, also yesterday was my birthday, and initially leading up to it I was really sad. And I was presented with the choice: do I want to spend my day crying and being sad, or am I going to take control of the day and do whatever I want to do to make it a pleasant day for myself? And I chose to make it a pleasant day for myself, and I chose to be happy and to enjoy my day. And this also is a reminder that nothing outside of you can make you happy. Your happiness is, something that you choose and that you cultivate within your heart. And if you're unhappy, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how many friends you have, like nothing. It doesn't really matter. Nothing outside of you is gonna bring you that happiness that you want. And so that's why, like, if you choose to be happy, you first make the choice in your heart, and then you choose what feels good to you and what feels like it fulfills that part of you that wants that happiness. And realize that in doing that, you are creating your happiness, because there's nothing else that's going to make you happy. So at the end of the day, you have no other choice but to choose your happiness. And we can continue to choose misery, and we can choose to be sad, but at a certain point, like, there's only so much of that we can take, and we may as well choose it sooner rather than later, because we're meant to enjoy life and to have fun and to be happy. Like, that's the point of life, basically, is to love and be loved and to love ourselves. So if you've been feeling down and you're watching this video, so know it's okay to feel down. It's okay to acknowledge that you're feeling this way, but you can make a new choice, and you can choose to release the sadness and to love yourself and nurture yourself while you're in it, instead of wallowing and sitting in it, because that really doesn't feel good. And it's like a lie that it's easier to do that, but it's actually a lot harder because it feels really heavy. And so I just felt really called to share that today, because that's been something that I've been moving through. And another thing is, like, being spiritual, if you're watching this, like, going to spirituality doesn't mean, one of my spiritual teachers, Chrissy, my spiritual community, was saying how, like, spirituality isn't just like rainbows and butterflies and cupcakes and everything is so sunny and happy, and I feel like shit, but I pretend that I'm happy, and I just pretend everything's okay when it's not. No. Being spiritual means you feel all of your feelings, you feel the range of your feelings, and you love yourself and you heal yourself through it. You address it and you fix it. You don't just, like, ignore it and pretend that you feel good when you don't. Like, that's not the point. If you're not feeling good, like, don't pretend that you do. Just just address it and get clear also on why you're feeling bad. Like, if we're feeling bad, it's because, and like unhappy, it's because something is blocking that happiness. So, like, I was realizing, like, nothing outside of me can stop me from being happy, and so I was giving my power away to something, and like believing that something outside of me has power over my reality and over my feelings, but it's not true. So it's really empowering to just claim your power back, and I just want to, like, really make the point that you don't have to, like, if the point is not to go do something to distract yourself from the sadness. It's just, like, supposed to, like, empower you and help you make a new choice and take control of your reality. So that's, like, where I'm coming from, not to, like, just ignore it and pretend there's, like, a unicorn in your backyard when there's not. It's, like, very grounded and logical that you can like, choose happiness, and that you have control, because you have control over your life through your choices. And so if you're making choices that are loving and supportive, you're gonna feel loved and supported, versus if you're making choices that just, like, feed your misery, then that's gonna lead to more misery. So yeah, it's very like logical and grounded, and not like this like sparkly, magical, spiritual concept. So yeah, I feel that really covers everything. Feel free to comment if this resonated with you, or if you have any questions, or like any advice or anything. I'd love to help you. And like if you enjoyed, and subscribe so you don't miss my videos. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.